not supposed to be there, right?
No, it's not. Spongy.
Yeah, not good.
So what you're seeing in the video with the spongy locations will require this cutaway of our roof system to explain. As you can see, we have our shingles on top, underlayment underneath the shingles, and that is all on top of our ventilated nail base, which is a plywood sandwich assembly to keep it simple. So when the water gets under the shingles and under the synthetic underlayment, it saturates the plywood and that nail base, causing the plywood to get soft and spongy. Primary gym roof. Can you count the domes or the bubbles? I see no less than 6. This time we're above the kitchen, and you can see this area here is probably the worst area we have. All that lifting, the domes, the bubbles. Yeah, that should be flat. The bubbles, this is really coming apart right here. Primary roof again. This time we're roughly above Mr. Ball's office. See the big bubble right there, the big dome, where the underlayment's separated and rising. This is just floating in air underneath there. This wall is the beginning of the music room to the left here. This is just above the lobby, but you can see the big mound, the big hump. This is roughly above Mrs. Martin's desk. Just a young one. Not too bad yet, but believe me, it's not going to get better. Right, here's an explanation of our EPDM roofing system, or flat roof, rubber roof, whatever you want to call it. You see on top we have the membrane itself is what you see, and that is attached to the cover board, which is attached to the insulation layer. So in the videos when you're seeing that rubber membrane floating, the membrane has become detached from the cover board, meaning the adhesive has failed, and allowing that membrane to rise above the cover board. When you're seeing the blisters or the domes or the bubbles or whatever you want to call it, moisture has gotten in there and built up and saturated that cover board, causing it to swell and expand in that wet area. And when it swells, it lifts the membrane and creates that dome or that bubble. Up here on the middle school gym roof, we have some trees being trimmed in the background. You may hear that. So the roof is also held up quite well, but as I'll show you, it's starting to show signs of failure. See that seam coming apart there? All through there. All this bubbling. This is air or water underneath this piece here. See over here towards the edge, we've got a separation. I'm going to call the roofers and get that repaired now before it gets even worse. And over here we've got big bubbles, big mounds. So it's starting to separate pretty good from the insulation underneath. Oh, look at that, see the waves? Yep, this whole thing's ready to lift off in a good wind. The longer that we wait, the more damage that occurs to the ventilated nail base at the high school or the cover board and insulation layer on the flat roofs. So instead of replacing just the shingles or just the membrane, we're now replacing the shingles or the membrane as well as the sections of nail base, cover board, and insulation. The longer we wait, the worse it gets, and the more expensive it gets to repair it correctly.